Hi YouTube, it's Amber. I am so sorry that it has been 4 weeks, three or 4 weeks since I've posted anything. Life just got crazy and got out of hand, and I spent a week in Chicago with my family for Thanksgiving, and the week before that was prep, and the week after that was recuperating, and just everything was craziness. But so I'm really sorry. I'm gonna try and do a catch up really quick here and not take like 25 minutes to catch everything up, but a couple things. Let me tell you, Chicago was amazing because 6 months ago, if we had gone to Chicago, there's no way that I could have done any of the things that I did with my family. We walked for miles every day, just, because getting to and from the public transportation and then just doing the activities that we did. I have never been so thankful that I've had surgery as I was that week. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was exhausted by the end of the week. It was a big transition because while I exercise and walk and do all that stuff, it's not the same as, walking for miles every day and standing all day every day doing stuff and doing museums and all that fun stuff. But, excuse me, it was basically amazing. If for no other reason than the fact that I can do things with my family, surgery has been amazing. I have absolutely no complaints. So, um, all that to say, some things that I have been noticing. I know that in my last video I talked about how my hair had started falling out. Let me tell you, it has not stopped. I literally have like, I can't even show you right now because I can't figure out what's going on. I have like no hair left, none. So be prepared for that. I was hoping that I was going to be one of those lucky people that didn't have any of those problems like that. I take my vitamins every day, so it's not a vitamin issue. I am not so great about my protein. I'm not going to lie about that. I'm actually not so great about eating in general. I have actually gotten to the point where I'm just not hungry anymore, and so why eat? I'm doing so fantastic. Oh, speaking of doing so fantastic, I have lost 129 pounds since April, which I'm ecstatic about. I mean, that's an entire human being, like a legit adult, that I no longer have to carry around with me. So that's basically fantastic. Since surgery, 114, which is still amazing. My surgery was in July, so like I said, 21 weeks. I'm now 21 weeks post-op, and my 5 month anniversary is coming up on the 17th here, and it's the 11th. So um, I'm super excited about all my progress and all that. And like I said, like it's gotten to the point where like I don't even want to eat anymore. My mom, when I come home from the end of the day, she actually makes me tell her what I've eaten that day, and if I have not eaten enough for her to feel comfortable, she's a registered nurse, so she's like crazy concerned about me not eating and getting the right nutrition, as she should be. It's really easy after surgery to just eat like crap. And I don't eat bad food. I just don't eat, which is just as bad. Um, so anyway, I'm happy if I get 500 calories in a day, and I know that that's really abnormal. I do understand that. But I really, really, really want to take advantage of the fact that this is the honeymoon period, and this is the easiest I will ever lose weight. I've heard even after the 6 month mark, it becomes markedly harder. And I've already noticed a major slowdown. Like, I was losing, at the beginning, obviously, I was losing like 10 pounds a week for a little while. And now, I lose like 2 or 3 pounds a week, which is still amazing. Like, I'm still very happy with that. There are no complaints on that front. Um, but it's just, it's very much slowed down, and part of that might be because I'm not eating enough. That is a possibility, but at the same time, like my pouch is still really tiny. I still only eat maybe like a third of a cup of food at any one time. Um, so I haven't stretched my pouch at all, and my surgeon doesn't seem concerned with that. Like I have talked to him about it. He knows that I'm not eating um, the quantities that most people are by the time they hit my 21 week mark, 5 month mark, or whatever. I know that by the time my 6 month mark comes around, so just in 4 weeks here, I'm sorry, there's a bug that's flying around. He said that most people are eating half a cup, and I'm happy to get a third of a cup in. So anyway, I'm babbling incessantly. I apologize. There's just so much to talk about. Um, some other things. This is more on the emotional front after surgery, which is frankly just as important as the physical stuff that goes on, if not more. Um, I know that I talked about how, you know, having surgery would. I'm really sorry. This bug is bothering me. It's like trying to fly onto my face. Um, the emotional front. I signed up for Match.com, and I know that it's really early for me to have done that, but um, I had a cousin that really encouraged me to do it, and I don't know whether or not I'm happy that I did that. Um, I ended up meeting a guy on there that was actually an ex-boyfriend of one of my old friends. I know that's a little bit confusing, but so he and I had a little bit of like a I had knew who he was in passing. Like if I saw him on the street, I would say hi type thing. That was about it. But anyway, met this awesome guy that I really liked on there, and we hit it off. We talked a lot, and we started dating, and um, just out of the blue, he just kind of stopped talking to me. He pulled the typical guy and thought, well, maybe if I stop talking to her, she'll get the hint. Guess what? I got the hint. I know when I'm being blown off. Like I'm not retarded. Um, but I have been a hot mess, like a hot mess. You have to ask my best friend, um, because before when I was fat, I would just think, okay, well, he doesn't like me anymore, or we stopped talking or hanging out or dating or whatever because I'm fat. I get it. Like I was over 300 pounds. Like that doesn't, you know, whatever. Guys didn't want to date me. That was fine. I mean, who wants to date someone that is like 3 times your size? I get it. That made sense. And I had kind of like reconciled myself to feeling that way about dating. But now that I weigh 202 pounds, which by the way, I'm almost in the 100s, which I have not seen since like sophomore year of high school, which was 11 years ago. I don't know. My simple math and I don't get along so well. 10 or 11 years ago. Okay, I haven't seen 100, whatever, 199 on my scale since more than 10 years ago. Back to the dating thing. And now I'm having to reconcile myself to the fact that no, it's just my personality that he doesn't like. He doesn't like my personality, which is so much harder to deal with than um, feeling like someone didn't want to date you because you're fat. I had no control over my weight. I had polycystic ovarian. I still have it. I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it was easy for me to just be like, well, whatever. That it makes sense that he doesn't want to date me. And now I'm having to deal with the fact that it's the person inside that he didn't like. Um, and I know that I've mentioned this before on my videos, but it's really, really, really important that you are not having surgery so that you can start dating. I obviously, that's a main component of why I wanted to have surgery. A major, I shouldn't say main. It was a major component as to why I wanted to have surgery. I don't want to be alone forever. I do want to find someone and get married and have kids and all that fun stuff. And I'm 27, so my options are very limited now. Even the guy that I started seeing just a couple weeks ago, yeah, he's 25. I had to start dating someone younger than me, um, which was fine. But all that to say, um, things on that front are just, it's a whole new ballgame. I have no idea how to date. None. I did not date growing up. I can count on one hand the number of guys that I've been on a date with. Not the number of dates I've been on. I had, a long-term boyfriend or whatever, but the number of guys that I've been on a date with, I can count on one hand. I have no idea how to do this, especially at this age when everyone seems to be a pro at it. I don't know. I was hoping things would be a little more simple. They're not. They're not at all. But that's okay. It is what it is, and yeah. So I talked about that. What else? Oh, so I remember before I had surgery, watching people's videos and completely making fun of, I mean, in a way, making fun of them for what they ate. Some of them ate horribly after surgery, and I was thinking, well, that's a dumb thing to do because you've been given this awesome tool to help you lose weight, and you're eating chips. You're eating friggin' chips. Why are you doing that? Especially, so early out. Well, let me tell you right now, it is so easy to get in a bad habit of I don't eat chips. My vice right now is Cheez-Its. I really like the white cheddar Cheez-Its. And I'm technically not even supposed to be eating carbs at this point, but I ate one day while I was on Thanksgiving with my family because they were all having snacks, and so I wanted to try one. I didn't like Cheez-Its before. I didn't think I would like them this time. Hey, guess who likes Cheez-Its? I like Cheez-Its. And the reason I eat them is because they process really easily. Like even to this day, my stomach, my little pouch does not like meat. It does not like meat. I'm essentially a vegetarian. And not because I want to be. I loved meat before, but it's too hard on it. It makes me feel sick, and I don't want to feel sick 3 or 4 times a day when I'm eating. I mean, like sick. Like I have to go dry heave to get the food to move or to do something different. Um, yeah, I have this bad habit of like, especially for breakfast, um, wanting to eat Cheez-Its because I know that they're not going to make me feel sick when I have to get up and go to work, or I've had jury duty the last couple days when I have to go do that. Um, so, um, don't let yourself get into the habit. I'm gonna make myself stop eating them. Before it gets too hard, I'm gonna just wean myself off of them and be done. But just a word of wise or warning or whatever you want to call it. It's actually quite easy to do stupid things after you've had surgery. Um, so, anyway, I hope you guys are all doing wonderfully. I have literally been so busy, I haven't even been able to watch any of your videos for the last 2 weeks. Um, but from what I could see before that, you guys are all doing beautifully. So, um, leave a message, comment. I love hearing from you guys, and hopefully I can get back into the habit of doing this more often. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. See you guys.